welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to clarify something that I believe is very important when it comes to living in the end, or as we call it, living in the end state or living in the wish fulfilled. A lot of people get very confused and they think that they need to be lying to themselves and fooling themselves about having their desire right now in the 3D when that is not yet happening. So in this video, I want to explain and make it very, very clear how this does not have to be the case, how doing this can actually be to your detriment instead of to your benefit, and help you guys get rid of that kind of resistance when working towards living in the end once and for all. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So when it comes to the concept of living in the end or living in the wish fulfilled, I have observed that there is a lot of confusion in the manifesting community. And unfortunately, there are many coaches who perpetuate this concept and who perpetuate this confusion and who, in my opinion, can mislead people. And instead of making their manifesting more effective, they end up making it more of a hassle. They end up making it more miserable for people and ultimately harder. And in some cases, it might even feel like a torture. What I'm talking about, and I was inspired to make this video today by a comment in one of my videos, is that you guys do not have to lie to yourselves about having your desire in the 3D right now if you don't yet have it in the 3D right now. You don't have to fool yourselves. You don't have to try to deny what's in front of you in the 3D. And you absolutely don't have to be telling yourself that I have my desire right now in the 3D. I'm happily married with my SP, for example, in the 3D right now, if you and your SP right now in the 3D are in no contact. I want to make it very, very clear that doing this is actually harming you. It's harming you mentally and emotionally, and it might even be delaying your manifestation because you are creating a lot more resistance than you actually need. There is no way to fool your mind to believe that something is happening in the 3D if it's not happening yet. To use the example I just used with your SP, you can be telling yourself all day long, I am married to my SP, I am happily married to my SP. You are not fooling your mind. Your mind knows that you are not currently happily married with your SP. Your mind knows that you are currently in no contact with your SP. Or perhaps you are in a relationship but you're not married yet. Or perhaps you're dating but you're not married yet. Your mind knows what is happening in your 3D right now. So when consciously manifesting, you are not actually trying to lie to yourself, to fool yourself, to deny the 3D reality as it is right now, and in the process create all that enormous resistance that is completely unnecessary and is not going to lead you to live in the state of the wish fulfilled, and it's not going to lead you to ultimately have your desire. Your subconscious, you guys, cannot be fooled. Your subconscious accepts your genuine feelings, your genuine assumptions, your genuine perceptions, your genuine expectations, your genuine energy. This cannot be faked. This has to be genuine in order to work. So what you're doing by practicing those techniques, whatever techniques you're practicing, or if you're more advanced, maybe you're just stepping into the state without doing any techniques, is cultivating in your mind and in your subconscious the idea and the intention of what you want happening in your future. You are experiencing it in that moment or in those moments as if you would be experiencing it if it was happening now. You experience the feelings, you experience the thought, you experience the change in energy. But then as you come out of this practice, the rest of the time, the rest of your day, you don't go around telling yourself that my 3D is that if it's not. The reason you're doing those practices and those techniques and that inner work is to genuinely shift your feelings towards the situation, shift your expectations towards the situation, and start cultivating within yourself that positive expectancy, that deep inner knowing that yes, my desire is coming. Yes, my desire is mine and it's going to manifest. There is no need to be lying to yourself that it's happening right now if it's not yet happening right now. It's sufficient to cultivate and repeat and revisit the state of the wish fulfilled and practice it. Practice the feelings, practice the thoughts, practice the assumptions. You will see that as you do that, you are naturally creating a shift within yourself. Your natural feelings about the situation naturally start to change. And then while you know that your 3D isn't yet quite the way you would want it to be, you are now cultivating that positive expectancy and that deep inner feeling and deep inner knowing and deep inner confidence that it's going to be. Any minute, any day now. Maybe next week, maybe next month, but I know it's happening. I know I'm expecting it. I'm going about my life knowing that I can expect it and knowing that it is happening, it is coming. So please, 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 if you are trying to create a state within yourself where you are trying to delude yourself that your 3D is different right now than what it is, please realize that what you're doing is creating more resistance. You are trying to fake something that is not there, and you're not faking anything because you're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling your subconscious. So you're not bringing your manifestation in faster. Yet at the same time, you are running the very real risk of exhausting yourself mentally and emotionally, feeling completely delusional because you are trying to believe something that is not yet in your 3D. And you're also running the very, very real and big risk of creating a lot more resistance around your desire than you would otherwise have. And all these things are potentially very bad for your mental and emotional health and well-being. And they can also be potentially harmful to your manifestation. Not in the sense that they can ruin it, because nothing ruins a manifestation, but in the sense that they are creating more resistance around it, and hence they might delay it from coming faster. What you're doing, you guys, with conscious manifesting is that you are working on creating genuine, emphasis on the word genuine, inner shifts. That means shifts in the way you're thinking about the situation, in the way you're perceiving the situation, in the way you're feeling about the situation, in what your expectations are of the situation. And that is what we call our dominant state, our dominant energy, our dominant vibration. Essentially, you're doing all the inner work to create a genuine shift in your energy and vibration as it relates to your manifestation. And once that happens, you naturally start feeling that positive expectancy, that feeling of the wish fulfilled, that feeling of living in the end. I'm going about my life and I know I am calm, I'm reassured, I am relieved, I am expectant of this thing that I want manifesting into my life. So I hope this makes things very clear. If you are currently struggling with trying to convince yourself of something that is not yet in your 3D, you can feel free to stop doing that. Doing your inner work, doing your inner practice, cultivating that positive expectancy is enough to bring your manifestation to you, and you can go about living your life, giving yourself your best life, and expecting that your manifestation is coming. Even if you cannot yet see it in the 3D, you're still expecting it, and that is the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you guys. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.